Sup Ninjas, I'm Aaron.
I'm Wes.
We're Neverboard Gaming, and today we're playing Tiny Ninjas
by Tooniverse. So you may notice the camera is a little bit more zoomed in this video, and it's because this is the game. This tiny little box is housing everything except for our hand, and then there's the reference card, but once you get the game, you can just, don't need that anymore. So this is the game. It is contained all within this little area.
It's so tiny. In this game, you're going to be playing cards, which allow you to roll dice to do damage. You're usually not sure how much damage you're doing unless you play a card that has exact damage. And then the player that's defending has a chance to play a card, which then lets them roll a dice to do defense, and then you're doing damage.
It's pseudo press your luck, because if it's my turn, I can attack and you defend it. Okay, now I'm going to attack you again and you defend it. But you only have a hand of 5 cards, and you only draw up at the start of your turn. So if I'm attacking and I play all 5 of my attack cards, and Aaron plays all 5 of his defense cards, it's now his turn. He draws up to 5, and I have no cards. So you want to kind of balance how strong your attacks are, but also keeping some level of defense.
Yeah, because if you were to do that, and I had 5 unblocked attacks against you, I'm probably going to get 10 damage on you and win the game. There is a chance that it doesn't happen because it comes down to dice rolls. This attack right here is do 1 to 3 damage, and it tells you to roll the multicolor dice, which is a shuriken dice, and it has 3 sides on it that are,
There's 3 colors.
3 colors.
6 sides.
Yeah.
6-sided die.
What? I can't do math. 3 different colors. There's orange, a green, and a purple side. So when you roll that, it's like, oh, green, 2 damage, and now it's a blue type damage, and you have the chance to use a blue type defense card.
There's red type of damage in defense, blue type damage in defense, and then yellow is wild. So this game is really light. It's really simple. We've just explained the rules to you, and you just go back and forth until someone's dead. You each have 10 health. But it does have some really cool things going on to it. First off, obviously, the size of the game is contained in this box. So you can pick it up, carry it around.
Has the dice tray built in.
Yeah, built-in dice tray. This is actually these sides pop off pretty easily.
And then it's got a magnet
and then close. The box closes up, and there you go. So, the whole thing fits in that tiny, tiny package.
You can play it on a plane.
It's great for a train, a car, a bus.
A bar. You should say bar.
A bar?
Yeah. Plane, train, car, bar. Don't you know how to rhyme?
But that is really cool that this is a great travel game, and not just you can take it with you, but you can play it in so many different areas, and that's really cool.
Yeah, and it feels kind of like King of Tokyo, but for 2 players, with the whole I'm attacking, defending. You have 10 health, you're trying to get down, you're rolling dice. It's very similar, but very different. And a lot of the different, special cards, they have, special abilities on them as well that aren't just, attack. So, right here, it says Doom. Blindly take defender's cards equal to the rolled value and send them to the arena. The defender loses these cards and does not redraw. So, there's other ways besides just damage to mess with players. So, okay, I'm going to roll this. Hey, I get to steal 2 of your cards and get rid of them. And now you're kind of screwed, setting up for, my next attack.
I also really like the dice because they're multi-use in that, you always roll them to resolve the card. But there's 2 dice, but the red dice has the little throwing knives, which are called kunai. And there's 1, 2, and 3 different sides, so you have 1 to 3 twice. But also some of them are white and some of them are black. So with this, it's either roll for number or roll for color. So this could be a 50-50 die or a 33-33-33% die. And the white die is the 3 colors, which is also kind of 33-33-33. Or it also has the shuriken with 1 to 6 spokes on it. So it could be a 1 to 6 as well. So depending on what card you play is, okay, I need the white die, and then when I'm rolling it, I'm looking for this solution. So I thought that was a really efficient way to add some variability to the cards while still keeping the content's really well contained.
And not needing like 10 dice to do it. Like they did a good job of like putting a bunch of different uses to the dice by just changing up the colors and like the number of pips in a way. Like, you know, it could have just been a D6, but the fact that it's colored with the three different colors and making those different options, you're like, oh, well, yeah, now it's kind of like a D3 as well. The multi-use dice, the really ingenious way of using the box for like, you know, holding your health tracks, for holding the sensei. Is it just sensei? Sensei, but plural.
I think sensei is plural.
Oh, sensei.
Senseis?
But either way, there's a little like holder for them, because if you're playing with that variant, you have 3 uses of their special ability. So like, you know, being able to track it on there and see, oh, he's only got 1 left. Okay, he can only use his ability 1 more time. It's good information to have. I think it's a really well put together game. It's a lot of fun. It's very quick. Like that's the other thing that's like awesome for it. It says, you know, 15 minutes, but you know, if you play against somebody who just has some really bad die rolls, it could be 2 minutes. Like
it's kind of like Bushido in that way, in that like the games typically take 15 minutes, but you could also kill them in the first hand. Like hypothetically, you could do 10 damage with 5 cards if they just lost all their defense. So it's a quick game. It is super light, but that's definitely what they were going for. Was a really light travel game. It's easy for kids. Like anybody could pick this game up. It's definitely not like there's not like a huge learning curve on it. Production value is fantastic. Like the cards are really nice. I'm not going to sleeve it just because of how well it fits into the insert and travels and everything. And again, like how all of these things like just pop in and then the whole thing breaks down inside the little travel box, that magnetic closure. I think they knocked it out of the park with this little game. Yeah. So I definitely recommend that you guys check this out. There's going to be a purchase link in the description box down below. Make sure you check that out.
And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored.
Oh, throwing stars.
Oh, yeah.
There's no swords in this game.
Whoa, it's so small.
Never heard that before.